Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, episode 388, AWL Hontai, beginning with a 8-man tag team match, an Atomikos match, Hachinin Taigamachi, whatever you want to call it. And it is the combination of the unified School of the Tiger style and Yokai Butai, together known now as the Alliance of Beasts. And they faced off against 4 representatives of the pit. Gamba Hishi Dark, Sombo no Yaiba, the blade that cuts between life and death, and the team that just tagged each other out, the reigning Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions. Oof! That is, of course, Gamba's Shadows. Right now, one of the Shadows in the ring legally with the great Tanuki of Yokai Butai and the Alliance of Beasts. 15 minutes on the clock in this Atomikos match on a night where not one but 2 championships are to be defended. In our main event, Black Tiger Justice makes his first defense of the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship against a former champion, Azteckaizer Neo, a superhuman challenge for the first title defense of the young champion. And then in our before that, however, in our semi-final match, we have the AWL Joshi tag team titles being defended for the first time this season as the Bird and the Bee, Local Nightingale and Solo Darling, make their first title defense. They go up against the reigning Intercontinental Champion, Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, and Emily Nagasaki, and this is not good. Looking at the top, it looks like a double underhook hold from where I can tell from up here. And yes, double underhook superplex by Gamba Hishi Dark, unfortunately able to make the tag to Tiger the Dark. It's dark on dark, and while the win-loss records will tell a very different story, I would consider this a fairly even fight. And wait a minute, an illegal maneuver there by the great Tanuki, a practitioner of sneaky style pro wrestling, so that's kind of to be expected. Snake Eyes in the neutral corner by Tiger the Dark. We also have, springboard off the red rope, cross body block. Also tonight, we've got Chiba Akagi, recently returned from the injured list at the AWL New Year's Tournament, looking to take a step up the ladder back towards championship contention. And he will face off against a member of Zaidan J, one of the office boys, one of the salarymen, and that's going to be Mr. Shota. One-on-one, a rare match for Mr. Shota. Wait a minute, Hisatsu Waza. Tateoka no Tenshi, 1, 2, Akuma no Tsubasa, whatever you want to call it. A more famous guy calls it Tateoka no Tenshi, but we use Wings of the Devil, Akuma no Tsubasa, for this demonic force of evil in professional wrestling. Wait a minute, a couple of quick transitions here. What is he trying to do? He's going for the pile driver. Oh my god, it's a pile driver, the neck break pile driver. Absolutely not giving a damn about his opponent's health or safety. That is a move that has shortened prominent careers in the past. 12 minutes and change left, 15 minutes on the clock. Last week, the Pit faced off against both of these teams in trios matches. The Pit were successful against guillotine leg drop in one of those trios matches, and the other one went to a time limit draw. So the 2 teams, Yokai Butai and Tiger Mask W, decided, at least for one night only, we're going to be teaming up. And the Ultra Mantis Black, the manager of Yokai Butai, has said that this is now the Alliance of Beasts. The Tigers, the Dragon, the Tanuki, the Kitsune, not pictured, and the Mantis. Attempt at a Tiger Bomb, countered, the leverage, the weight advantage of Gamba Hishi Dark coming into play. 2 Season 0 originals in Tiger Mask 2. Gamba Hishi Dark, the tag made out to one of Gamba's Shadows, one half of the tag team champions of the world. And now you're seeing a preview of next week, where we will have a tag team championship match in the men's division. Figure 4 leg lock. It will be Tiger Mask W looking to regain the World's Tag Team titles for the unified School of the Tiger style after Gamba Shadows defeated the Tiger Brothers over on AWL from AWL Strong and Free for the belt. So it's going Tiger to Shadow. Maybe it's going to go Shadow to Tiger. That's certainly the goal of Tiger Mask and the Dark. Plenty of time remaining. 15 minutes on the clock. We've got about 10:45, I think. And another neck break pile. Oh, no, a reversal. Reversal into a Darkness Driver. Move he picked up from his tag team partner, of course. Train together long enough, you learn each other's moves. And there's not so much proprietary jealousy when it comes to your own tag team partner. And as that was a counter, a bit of an emergency situation. Oh, a duck of the attack by the Shadow Beast. Something dropped here in the recording booth. I don't know what's going on. I'm here at the socially distanced commentation station, bringing you all the action in the Animated Wrestling League. If you like professional wrestling, if you like animated wrestling, give us a like, give us a subscribe, leave a comment. I would very much appreciate that. 5-minute time call by our ringside announcer. That, of course, heard by everyone in the ring as well, in both English and Japanese, as we do here over on AWL Hontai. Due to the half, lateral press, no hook of the leg by Gambahishi Dark, leading to an easy kick-out. Arrogance, I think, from the beast, the demon from the pit, the leader of this... Oh, wait a minute! Emerald Dragon in the ring illegally, the referee making the 5 count. If he gets up till 5, that's a disqualification for the Alliance of Beasts. As Gambahishi Dark takes a hard suplex from Tiger Mask. Tiger Mask, the winner of the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament this year. Gambahishi Dark washing out in the first round, a shock elimination at the hands of Tiger Mask 2. He's already beaten Gambahishi Dark once to advance to the second round of the tournament, and what a spike of the knee by Tiger Mask. So these two, long history between them. Gambahishi Dark, one of the most prolific champions in AWL history. Tiger Mask, said by many to be the greatest wrestler to never hold the AWL Grand Championship. However, he is now in the best 4. He's number 4. Because he won the New Year's tournament. He'll be up to number 3 at the end of the night, one way or the other. Tiger the Dark in now legally. And manipulating the opponent to the neutral corner. Long way to go for an arm drag, but in tag team wrestling, and despite the number of people, this is still a tag team match in essence. Oh, wait a minute, the referee! Referee in the wrong place at the wrong time, takes the cross body. Okay, I really hope that's not a disqualification. I think Gamba actually moved behind the referee. Referee is going to call that incidental contact, I believe. At least I'm not hearing a bell for a disqualification. Black Tiger suplex hold. 1, 2. The bridge broken by Sombo no Yaiba, who's not the legal participant at the moment. And he's got to make a decision, and he's choosing violence. That titanic creature of the pit. That enforcer of Gisei, the demon Gisei, the manager, I think, of the... Out you go, I think. Yep, out you go, down to the floor. If that happens next week, that could lead to new AWL World's Tag Team Champions. The referee has begun the 20 count that we have here in AWL rules. Under AWL rules, I should say. Hard shot by Tiger Sadaka. Elbow strikes, and this is interesting. He's letting the other Shadow recoup and get back into the ring, and trying to eliminate the potential tag team partners, and he's done it. Sombo no Yaiba, the only one on the apron. That's almost an advantage to the Alliance of Beasts. Another step through into that figure 4 leg lock. And it's almost a figure 4 toe hold the way he's got that locked on. This is the first of 4 matches tonight. We've got chapter headings in the doobly-doo. So you can skip ahead if you want to see that, if you're not interested in Atomicos action. But wait a minute. Akamano Tsubasa! The shadow, the pale imitation, that can be kicked out of. When Gamba Hishidark himself does it, it takes a literal miracle. The shadows, while identical movesets to Gamba, pale imitations, not quite pale, but mere shadows of their master's power. And yet they're still good enough to be the tag team champions of the world. Oh, hot shot! Tiger the Dark staying on the apron. Back into the ring with only about 6 minutes left. This has gone very quickly. Tiger the Dark may be dangerous with this many moving parts, only going up to the red rope. The Hinamaru ring ropes. DDT! Beautiful moonsault DDT as the great Tanuki taking damage on the outside from the other shadow. Reversal of fortunes in the ring. Collar and elbow tie-up with 5 minutes 45 on the clock. DDT, yes! The shadow connects. The shadow falls. On Gamba Hishidark, 2 disciples of the darkness. As the great Tanuki escapes the clutches of the second shadow. 5.5 minutes left, roughly. If this goes to a time limit draw, it's a push. No wins, no losses recorded in the AWL win-loss records. And a tag made to Sombo no Yaiba, tag Kogeki, tag team attack. What are they going to come up with? Double back elbow. Simple but effective from 2 super heavyweights. And now we have probably, just in terms of sheer bulk, the biggest male wrestler in the AWL. And a choke slam all the way to the underworld. 1, 2. As we are now 2/3 of the way through the time limit, the great Tanuki in illegally, receiving the wrath of Sombo no Yaiba, but at least buying some time for Tiger the Dark. I believe that was deliberate in the tradition of sneaky style puro wrestling. Tag made Tiger to Tiger. As the great Tanuki trying to get one last shot in, and he's going to regret it. The referee's making the count. Tanuki's got to get out of here. He slides under the bottom rope. And now it's Tiger versus Giant versus Grim Reaper of all things, I believe. Double underhook, suplex, butterfly suplex. Butterfly is a symbol of death and reincarnation in Japanese beliefs and mythology. And wait a minute, Hisatsuwaza, Taiga Suplex Hondo! Taiga Suplex Hondo! 1! The bridge broken. So many moving parts. And now we saw this during the New Year's tournament, a new move, the Sumatran Stomp by Tiger Mouth. Ever innovating, ever evolving the Tiger style. The spirit of the Sumatran Tiger and the Sumatran Stomp, less than 4 minutes now. As once again, the great Tanuki getting involved at ringside, as is his wont, as is, I believe, his foolishness. Fortunately, he has multiple partners that can still be tagged, does Tiger Moss too. And he's going to do that right here. Opportunity for a tag Kogeki. Are we going to get it? Yes, we are. Tag team. Double Irish whip. They're not, and going double big back body drop. Tiger the Dark, now the legal combatant. Tag Kogeki. That is often the difference between victory and defeat in AWL tag team matches. In the year of the rabbit and Usagi DDT. And the biggest swing of the miss of the match. Botchamania. Anyway. Now he tries something, and he got at least some of that. Again, off of the red rope with the body splash. Maybe face your opponent. Maybe don't turn your back. 3 minutes left. They say the first rule of combat, never take your eyes off your opponent. And now the ring being cut in half, the shadow in the territory of the Alliance of Beasts. Code break by the Shadow. Collar and elbow, Tiger the Dark, uh-oh. And now into the pit, into the realm of the demons. Back elbow by Tiger the Dark to escape both teams. Jockey for position, Dragon Drop. What is the referee talking about here? Tiger the Dark, utilizing techniques from other styles, other schools of professional wrestling here in the AWL. That's good. I like that he does that. We've got so many Tigers, he has to set himself apart somehow. Oh, Sterling Blade by the Shadow Beast. The Simulacra of Gamba, Hishi, Dark, and we are running out of time here. Hard shot. Maybe an attempt at Akama no Tsubasa, but no. 2 minutes left. We're down to 2 minutes. We're down to nothing here, folks. Standing Uranagi. And the tag made Gamba Hishi Dark, the Master, the Lord of Hell, formerly my friend. Tiger Bomb! The original Tiger Bomb! 1, 2, and a boot right to the chest. Ow, I just slapped myself and it hurt. About 93 seconds on the clock. This is going to have to come to a conclusion fast. We're not going to have a time limit draw. Sambo no Yaiba in illegally. That could be a disqualification. The Tiger removing him doesn't want an illegitimate win, doesn't want a dishonorable win, doesn't want disqualification victory. And I don't blame him for that. And now, Juji Garame, the figure 10 lock, the figure 10 hold. And once again, the Shadow in the ring, belly to belly, no, denied. And that's the 2-on-1 element, the Shadow and the Master. And there's the tag. 1 minute. 1 minute left. Looks like it's going to be up to Tanuki to finish this off. Moonsault into the inverted DDT. Tiger Mask is down and out on the outside. This is 3-on-4. Kamegoye! The move that surpasses God. And the sneaky style leg drops. Twisting and turning, he doesn't know which way he's coming from. The great Tanuki, maybe now looking for the Tanuki's claw. Yes, he is! The Tanuki's claw! The Tanuki claw. A rope break, says the referee. That was nearly a submission. And the great Tanuki, ignoring the presence of Gamba Hishi Dark, has to make the cover. This will be an instant breakup by Somo no Yaiba, surprisingly. This is broken down. We've got like 5 people in the ring. What's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. No. The Shadow's legal. The Shadow is legal. The great Tanuki taking his eye off the prize. As we are out of time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry.
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
This is not over. Chiba Akagi returned from injury at the Oshogatsu Taikai. He re-enters regular season competition with this singles match.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, taking his ring ring from Yokohama, Japan. Azteckaizer, Azteckaizer Michigan. Chiba,
Chiba Akagi was part of the bumper crop of 2015 rookies, and that makes him, I believe now, an 8-year veteran of the Animated Wrestling League. The Master of Submission, a specialist. You don't have too many of those left in the AWL. And he's facing off against, well, there's no other word for it, an office boy. A salaryman in Japanese terminology for a very black company.
And his opponent, making his ring from the office, accompanied by a very kind assistant, representing Saigon J, Mr. Shota.
Mr. Shota, formerly of the Flying Yukis, the not necessarily willing employee of Zaidan J, but as always, flanked by those very kind assistants. I don't know. There's still something suspicious about those guys. Normally a tag team wrestler, currently number 2 ranked in the AWL Best 4 for the men's tag teams. But tonight in one-on-one action, hoping to do his duty by his boss, as of course Yamada Jiro of Zaidan J. Now we're going to see where the ring rust really lies. The Yushogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament, is a special night. Everybody's on edge, adrenaline's pumping. This is regular season action, so we'll see if Chiba Akagi can take it forward. Oh, brain buster! Starting us off with some high-impact offense by Mr. Shota, and knees to the back. Now, both these men graduates of the AWL dojo, so they've been trained in a well-rounded style in all major forms of professional wrestling. Chiba Akagi chooses to be a submission specialist, and now going for a double submission. The half Boston Crab with the arm lock. But still, Mr. Shota able to twist his way out of it, relieve the pressure, and escape pretty quickly. Fireman's carry position and back into that bow and arrow lock. Seems to be targeting one side of Chiba Akagi. That's a good idea. And now we're going to see that he can do more than hit submissions. Huge splash! Incredible hang time on that. That could have been a very short match. Chiba Akagi looking for a leg submission now. Looks like a figure 4. Yes, it is. And he's wrenching on the toes as well. A figure 4 toe hold by the scion of submission. The pinnacle of professional wrestling style, of technical wrestling, of scientific wrestling. Miss with the kick, lariat to the back of the head. He can strike when he has to, and now going for cattle mutilation. Now, can he maintain that? No, he doesn't. He has to roll over. Couldn't quite maintain the hold. Even for a master of submissions, that's a very difficult one to hang on to. Irish whip into the corner. Back elbow to escape. That's smart by Mr. Shota. Looking for another brain buster, I think, perhaps. Yes, he is! Brain buster! Mr. Shota. Oh, wait a minute. Fireman's carry. What's he going to do out of this? Nothing, it looks like, as Chiba Akagi powering his way out. Chiba Akagi, 40-24 in his AWL career. A win-loss ratio of plus 16. Whereas Mr. Shota, not quite as good. 14-26 in his AWL career. And that's a ratio of minus 12. So an enormous gulf between these two in the statistics. But anything can happen on the night. In the ring, in any given match, anyone in a pair of boots can beat anyone else in a pair of boots. That's what's great about what's traditionally known as the catch-as-catch-can style of professional wrestling. It's such an open style that almost anything goes, and we've got the Manji Gatame now, 7 minutes on the clock. Time not really a factor in this non-title singles match, 10-minute time limit under AWL rules. Return to the feet, go behind, back elbow. Oh! I have no idea what he was going for there, but Mr. Shota got all of it. And now maybe going for a submission himself. Okay, he's just fish hooking. He's just fish hooking. That's got to be illegal. Referee's not going to count a submission on that. A dirty hold from a young man corrupted by a very dirty wrestler in Yamada Jiro. The lack of the business ethics, or lack of business ethics, from the self-proclaimed pure spirit of Puroresu, infecting this once incredibly promising young man. 6 minutes on the clock. That figure 4 toe hold not quite doing the job here. And yeah, finally, Mr. Shota has realized you do not let Chiba Akagi grab your leg. Neckbreaker. Chiba immediately gets his shoulders up off the mat. However, Mr. Shota, can he make the dive? Yes, he can. And he only needed to go to the second rope for that one. They called him the Flying Yukis for a reason. And he wants his opponent on his feet from the top strand. High rent district, high risk, no reward. One step forward, that was all it took. And a Poison Rana. The Poison Rana. And is he going to try that again? No, he's going for the elbow drop from the top. Hits it. And maybe going to the well a few too many times here. I think a bit of desperation. Another elbow drop from the top. Okay, this is getting into excessivo territory.
5 minutes.
This is ridiculous. I think he agrees, going to that sleeper hold. As great a flyer, as great a high flyer as he is, this is how Mr. Shota has won more matches than any other move, including this is how he and Mr. Nobuyuki won the World's Tag Team titles once upon a time in their rookie year. Collar and elbow into another leg hold, looking for a spinning toe hold. Shades of Terry Funk of all people. You don't think of Terry Funk as a submissions guy, but believe it or not. We're more than halfway through the time limit now. Chiba Akagi looking to finish this off. And I think he overdid it with all those dives. Yeah, he's out. Cattle mutilation locked in for less than a second before the tap out. Nice dive from a submission guy. Actually looked really good. But in the end, it was cattle mutilation putting the final exclamation point on a statement win.
Here is your winner, Chiba Akagi.
One match does not a challenger make, but Chiba Akagi is back in the Animated Wrestling League and the entire division is on notice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of 2 championship matches and the first title defense for one of our visiting tag teams.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, making their way from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the tag team combination of Emily Nagasaki and the reigning Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, UK, Gen 2.
Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd has been making waves as the Intercontinental Champion, but she still wants Golden Glory in other divisions, and I personally appreciate that work ethic. And here comes Willow Nightingale and Solo Darling. Many thanks to AEW for letting us use Willow Nightingale.
And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, tonight making their first title defense. The tag team combination of Solo Darling and Willow Nightingale. Together they are the Bird and the Bee.
Of course, these two are freelancers, not actually under AWL contracts. However, they are on the roster of AWL Strong and Free, our Canadian branch. But the AWL Joshi Tag Team titles are floating championships and can be defended on any AWL show. Canada, Japan, it doesn't matter. Everybody wants the red leather of the Joshi division. We now go to ringside where we will have our official announcement of the rules as both teams stare each other down. UK versus US, and it's taking place in Japan. God, I love wrestling.
This is an officially selected Joshi Tag Team Championship match. Under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. The sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaganoush.
Joey Babaganoush in charge is what that was supposed to say. Our PA, we need a new PA system. Something's going wrong with this thing and I don't get it. Expanded time limit, 30 minutes on the clock for these 2 title matches. I don't think we're going to need them, because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be an hour left in the video. You know that better than I do right now. And this is interesting, someone carrying around the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag that is Emily Nagasaki. UK Gen 2 second generation British wrestlers here in Japan honing their craft. Ooh, nasty European uppercut by the champion. Solo Darling mostly wrestling out of the east coast of the United States for Beyond, for GCW, places like that. But right now, in the Animated Wrestling League, she's a reigning champion. The tag is made to Willow Nightingale. I think best known to most people now for her adventures in All Elite Wrestling. That's why this is the first Joshi title match this season, is that she's been busy with her AEW obligations, and that's fine. That's great. However, we are rapidly approaching the midpoint of the season, which means it's almost Champions Week, where every title in the AWL must be defended. And we've got a lot of wrestlers, a lot of teams that are going for their V1, their Victory 1, their first defense of their championships tonight, next week, over the course of the time between now and AWL 390 and AWL Strong and Free episode 30. And of course, the Intercontinental Champion must defend their title, which means if UK Gen 2 win this match and win the Joshi Tag Team Championship, they'll have to wrestle, or at least Jessica Kidd will have to wrestle twice. 1, 2... Solo Darling, she's going to be trying to build up to the sharp stinger, but a nice flying cross body block off of the red rope. Of course, here in Japan, our ropes are designed to look like the Japanese flag, the Kinamaru, the circle of the sun. Big slap by the champion to the challenge. And there's also the element that if Jessica Kidd gets pinned, she's the Intercontinental Champion. You pin the champion, you face the champion. That could earn an Intercontinental title shot for either Willow or Solo. Will that be a factor in their tag team strategy? I don't know. 2.5 minutes in now. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd trying to control the body, control the territory. Willow Nightingale fighting back. We still have our Grand Championship main event to come. Black Tiger Justice to make his first title defense against the Superhuman Challenge of Azteckaizer Neo. And, oh! A snapping spinebuster, spine on the pine by Willow Nightingale. She's got the positioning for that. The tag is made. In comes Solo Darling, the sugar creature, the Rumblebee. Solo has her opponent down. She's going to look, I think, probably for that sharp stinger. Incredible kinetic energy by Solo Darling. Great speed, great agility, but power personified in the Joshi division. Pound for pound, I think the strongest wrestler in the Joshi division is Emily Nagasaki. Double tag made, and it's the Technician versus the Powerhouse right now. And ooh, a running knee, running penalty kick right to the chest. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip into the corner, the neutral corner. Ooh, and a nasty sequence of chops here by Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, trying to turn over the massive Solo Darling, the massive Willow Nightingale for only a 1 count, however. Somewhat surprising, and now Solo in illegally. Remember, in the event of a disqualification, the titles will remain with the champion, so it behooves Jessica Kidd to get Solo Darling out of the ring as quickly as possible. Tag made to Emily Nagasaki, and now the Clash of the Titans. Don't let look deceive you. 5.5 minutes. Irish whip across the hypotenuse. Uh-oh. Pounds! Period. Anybody else remember that? The alpha male, Monty Brown. The alpha female, Willow Nightingale. With the pounce. Period. Unfortunately, it turned into a comma as she was not able to get that final and fatal 3 count. Tag made again to So
Open
Love.
open finger, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
And a spear straight into the cover, nearly taking Emily Nagasaki right out of her boots. But still able to get her shoulder up right before the 3. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Never wake up! That's a move you don't see too much anymore, unfortunately. 24-30 into the cover. 1. Broken up by Lady Smooth, and now all 4 women in the ring. The referee's going to have to try and get some control here. We're back for our legal combatants. Jockeying for position, negotiating territory. It's all a part of tag team wrestling. And we bring you some of the best animated tag team wrestling in the world right here in the Animated Wrestling League. The entire league is going to be watching this because we know Champions Week is coming up. Who's going to be defending the Joshi Tag Team Championship? Suplex Powerbomb by Emily Nagasaki. Just the lift and the torque on that. Absolutely incredible. No! Another suplex into a Juji Gadame. And now looking for the joint manipulation, something she's picked up from the technical world of sports style of her partner, but that she turns into a modified pentabreaker. Collar and elbow tie-up kick. Uh-oh. Powerbomb. Yes, did out powerbomb. Interestingly enough, not going for the cover, and that I think is a strategic mistake. The tag is made, and a diving tag saving the match for the Bird and the Bee. Collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, wait a minute, roll up! Roll up out of nowhere! The referee didn't see it! A sneaky technical roll-up by Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, nearly winning the Joshi Tag Team titles. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Slightly out of position. Willow going up. And gets it! Axe, handle, smash! Sidewalk slam. Willow Nightingale, not someone you think of as going to the top rope that often. But she absolutely nailed that, and that may have been the turning point of this contest. A little bit of a delay in the cover here. 1. Wow, this deep and only a 1 count after getting smashed in the head by Willow Nightingale off the top rope. And now looking for gut wrench powerbomb. The gut wrench by Willow Nightingale for 1, 2, and 3. And Willow Nightingale just beat the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion. Let's take a look at that. Here is the pounce by Willow. The spear by Stolo, but it was the gut-wrench powerbomb. It was the gut-wrench powerbomb by Willow that finally nailed it, but that was an incredible spear by Solo Darling. And they've earned the right to call themselves the Joshi Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners, and still Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Bird and the Bee.
Many people say there's no twerking in wrestling. They're right. But you know what? Just have fun. It's wrestling. It's awesome. The Bird and the Bee defending the Joshi tag belts. And they move into Champions Week. And right now it looks like they've got a date with Yin and Yang coming up next. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the night. One hell of a challenge for V1.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
The mysterious Japanese superhero from parts unknown. 50 wins, 23 losses in his AWL career, a former AWL Grand Champion, a two-time AWL Grand Champion. He defeated Kid Canada and Gamba Ishii Dark to win the title the first 2 times he held it. Will tonight be the trifecta? Will the star of Aztec shine on the star of Puroresu? And now, by tradition, coming out second, the Grand Champion. He's earned the right to make his opponent wait for him in the ring. The psychological advantage. Azteckaizer Neo in the ring with nothing but the butterflies in his stomach as he awaits the coming of the first Black Tiger babyface in AWL history, perhaps in the history of professional wrestling, the first always babyface Black Tiger. And then you see at the Grand Championship, around the waist of BTJ, Black Tiger Justice. He has brought justice, he has brought honor to the name of the Black Tiger, to the Black School of the Tiger style. One of the first disciples, one of the first Deshi of the unified school of the Tiger style. Gold and Black unified, a former AWL World's Tag Team Champion. The first of this generation of Tigers to hold the Grand Championship. I doubt he will be the last. He is Black Tiger Justice, but he has a literal superhuman challenge in his first title defense. Not only a 2-time champion, but a guy with literal superpowers. And there you see it, it's all about that. The AWL Grand Championship, the crowd on their feet. They're cheering for this, they're cheering for the title in the hands of someone that we can all be proud of as wrestling fans, to represent us as our champion. And that is what it is all about, the most coveted prize in all of animated wrestling, dare I say all of professional wrestling. We now go to ringside for the official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of parts unknown. He is the #1 contender in the AWL Best 4, Puroresu no Hoshi, Azteckaizer Neo. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, tonight making his first title defense, fighting out of the unified school of the Tiger style, Black Tiger Justice. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. The sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Papaganoush in charge.
Champion bursting with energy. I said it's an amazing challenge. I stand by that, but I'm starting to think BTJ is ready for this. Azteckaizer Neo, Black Tiger Justice. First time meeting in singles action. Here we go. Bang the gong, we are on, and it's Azteckaizer Neo coming out strong at the start. He has a weight advantage, a strength advantage, and an experience advantage, I believe, also over the AWL Grand Champion, contracted to AWL Strong and Free, but as Grand Champion, he defends that title across the entire Animated Wrestling League. Black Tiger Justice, 51 wins, 29 losses, ratio of +22. Azteckaizer Neo, 50 wins, 23 losses, ratio of +27. So actually fairly close in number of matches over the course of their careers, and a 2 count in the first minute That is not good. And going straight to the top, he's thinking, Kai! He was thinking the Kaiser guts. But he eats the Hurricane Rana. Black Tiger Justice, this is his 81st match in the Animated Wrestling League. By contrast, I was completely wrong. Azteckaizer Neo with the experience disadvantage. 81st match for Black Tiger Justice. 74th match for Azteckaizer Neo. So not that too far off, but a slight advantage to the champion. However, now the knee counter has been exchanged between the two. And there's the Kaiser kick. Kaiser punch, Kaiser kick, Kaiser guts, Kaiser smash. And of course, the ultimate weapon of Azteckaizer Neo, Aztec Extinction. Black Tiger Justice a little more straightforward. He's got the inescapable Black Tiger Salt, but his offense is based around the Black Tiger Buster, his personal addition to the Black School of the Tiger style. And that's the superhuman strength granted by the Star of Aztec, the jewel in the crest of the helmet of Azteckaizer Neo. Grants him superhuman strength, allows him to pull off moves no human professional wrestler could ever imagine. And now around the world for the code Black by Black Tiger. Dragon Screw leg whip by the challenger. And again, looking to show off the strength. And I think this is psychological. It's painful. Look at him. This has got to be a good, I'd say a good 8-foot drop. Straight face first into the canvas. You don't have time on that kind of drop to rotate, to take that fall any better. Maybe Satsuwaza. Kaiser! No! A counter to the Kaiser smash into the German suplex. The Kaiser smash countered by BTJ. And now he's going for it. Satsuwaza Black Tiger Buster! The Black Tiger Buster. 1, 2, and just too soon. Just too soon. I have no doubt these two could fight forever. The Standing Star Press also only getting a 2 count. But Black Tiger Justice with plenty of time here. Going for the Rubicon Rana. 24 minutes and change. Going up. What are we going to see here? Oh, a huge leg drop. Right across the chest. 1, 2. It's always kind of like reclamation when a black guy does a leg drop at this point. Going up here. Kick to the midsection a second time. BTJ Black Tiger Buster. Has enough damage been done? 1, 2, not quite yet. This is what it takes to be the grand champion. This is what it means to step up. Black Tiger Salt completely disconnected. Kaiser kick. You gotta keep digging. You gotta keep showing that Tolkon, that fighting spirit. BTJ has that in spades. Exploder suplex into a cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2.8 inches away, millimeters away from a new grand champion, a 3-time champion. Into the corner.
5分経過、5分経過、5 minutes.
Wait a minute.
5 minutes.
Boom! I don't know if he hit with the knee or with the foot, but it looks like it worked. 2.5. The champion cannot afford... there we go! That's how you hit the Black Tiger Salt. He's not a lion. Why would I call it a lion salt? The third time. Third time's the charm. 3 is a magic number, says Schoolhouse Rock. And it's a knockout of the Black Tiger Buster. The referee TKOs Azteckaizer Neo, and we have a winner.
Here's your winner, and still Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice.
Matt Classic Senior, another huge challenge awaits at Champions Week. But for tonight, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Korede, Marida.